Okay, so last time we met our heroes.
Julius is here.
It was who is here?
Julius has just joined in.
Woo!
Okay, so good. That's good. I think he can join the call without problem. So besides, he was there, so he already knows.
That's what he did. So
That's
he's
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
call.
It will be only a recap. So yeah, what happened is that players. Shit. Now I need to remember what happened. Besides meeting with Balors.
Really? I didn't know that. You met with Balors. Oh, good grief.
Yeah,
I mean,
we keep fighting very, very evil things.
Oh right, I know what happened before Balors. No. Honestly, I have problems remembering what happened on last session besides meeting with Balors, because that was the last thing. And the only reason, and that's out of character information, the only reason they were there, like in the tower, the three of them were asleep in the supervisor room. And the only reason they stirred up and awoke was that you were making some jumps and one or two of them were not exactly perfect, so there was a lot of shaking and whatnot, so they were stirred up. First one of them went outside, teleported, he took control, he dominated Jai, then he tried to dominate Endiv, and more or less he ended that the entire party was fighting the one, then he escaped to alert the two others, then they burned their way through the last corridor passageway to the main part of the tower. Party ambushed them, even though they said that they were leaving. They ambushed them, they killed one of the Balors. Then the two of them just decided to get away. They do not care. They throw some kind of stun or blasphemy thingy. So yeah, and yeah, after session I decided that there was some treasure in the supervisor room, so I used generator. And yeah, this is what you have found in the supervisor room. Mundane equipment, yeah, basically I've written it down, so whoever thinks of himself as a quartermaster of the party, then he can write that down.
Zach, did you note that down, man?
I'm sticking it in roll 20.
I mean, I already put that on roll 20. It's just above from the session, and I even put that right after session. I even put that on Skype chat.
Oh yeah, sorry man, you know how you don't always pick these things up, I do apologise.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just saying that, yeah, information was there. Julius, are you with us on the call? Maybe not.
He said bloody internet.
Ah, okay.
He's messing with his mic.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I think I also remember that. What? I think I've heard Julius for a moment.
Might have heard my cat getting into stuff.
Also, I remember that you bought a lot of food from the money you got from refugees because.
Finally, my mic my internet working.
Okay. No. Yeah, I was wondering, Julius, if you didn't went to Simon's grill.
No, we had our own summer celebration, but I made it back here a little late, but not like 2 minutes after 7. So, but then
in your
Yes.
in your summer celebrations.
Yes. How dare we celebrate the return of the summer? How dare we?
I mean, the north it's quite cold, so I say it's a thing to celebrate.
Yeah. Also, did you remember what happened last session? Because I have a kind of good grip of it. Essentially, we met a cook, the epic
Oh
cook,
right, you have a Hallard.
and his refugees who was helping. We let them onto the castle, and then a bloody ballard turned up. We shot him a few times. He ran away, and then he turned up with his buddies. We killed him because we didn't want them to go and kill everyone, and and then they left because they're nice guys. Yeah.
Because I didn't want to TPK
Did you keep the cook? Because we definitely could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kept a cook.
Hallard is a taiga giant, and imagine he speaks in all caps. Like even like his normal speaking is like shouting to everybody else.
Yes. Essentially, him shouting is him using the spell shout against people. So yeah.
Nah, he's not that cool.
Did any of the other refugees want to come and stay and do administrative work?
Not really. The rest of the people are just either refugees from Fool's Hope, the city in the north, or they are from Kingdom of Azmarine. You had like
Did we drop them off at their homes?
basically what's going on is that the entire like Kingdom of Azmarine, Relima Republic, and the northern parts of the world, they are already hearing that something's bound to happen, and people are evacuating to Dragon Island.
Okay.
By any means necessary. Some are doing this now, some are waiting.
No,
And since we have a giant flying castle, we're taking people with us.
In that case, do we know any news about, you know how there was problems with sea monsters in the shipping lanes between Azmarine and Dragonhide?
Yeah, that was
over that.
Yeah, that was the thing. That if there are any ships going in the straight line through the deep gulf, yes, there were rumors that they do
Does
not
any
return.
refugees know they have to stick to the coast? They can't go straight ahead.
Yes, those captains who are going through the deep gulf, they are going like near the coast. They know that.
Yeah, sure.
If you're asking them, they say that only the most foolhardy and foolish and like stupid, brave guys decided to go through the center of the deep gulf and paid the price.
So that's
for it.
us, right?
Yes. That's us.
But you are flying, not going on the water.
Yes, but if we didn't fly, we would be the guys going over.
It's like, let's swim it.
Like I think we're gonna stop in the middle and just like dive off the side to see what's up.
So basically, if I remember this correctly,
Does
our
fly work underwater?
current idea was for you to go through the deep gulf to Dragonhide, drop off this 1,500 refugees. I remember that Simon's character Genkiro had a plan to try to reach out to some kind of allies. Maybe
You wanted to find good dragons.
Yes.
The fool.
I mean, I was thinking about that, and there will be a chance to get an ally of a dragon, assuming one of you beat him in a duel.
Alright, I'm
That'll
up.
be fun. One-on-one, I'm a total asshole.
How many of us are good at fighting dragons? Only 2 of us?
I'm good at fighting one guy, like really, really good at that, but otherwise I'm kind of average.
So
But this is out of
so we're
characters.
all good at this. So we're all good at fighting one guy.
Cost the poor soul. But yeah.
But before that, like, do you also?
My God.
I think Julius, you remember that. Confirm to me. Did I give you a level up so that you are level 13 now?
We're all
Yep,
level
yes.
13, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you are level 13. Good. I remember that. I hope you put anything. Okay. So. Unless you want to do anything else, I think we can begin like so that you are going through the deep gulf, escorting the refugees to Dragonhide.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Is during the travel, does anybody? I mean, do you teleport or do you just
No,
fly
we
normally?
fly.
Just
Okay.
fly away. We teleport away if something goes horribly wrong, so otherwise we're just flying.
Okay.
Actually, may as well teleport because since I got to 13th level,
Remember,
I-
we were talking about the tower teleportation.
oh
You
yeah,
can
I
do
know,
it-
but I
you can
want
do
to
one
research
per day.
plugging it in because Matt, as a void, you know how people who have different arcane schools get a bonus spell in
Yep.
their school.
Yeah, I remember. So.
As a void wizard, I only have 3 choices: vision, which means that I have to ask the DM to tell us something that we don't know,
Okay.
which
that's
is a
cool.
useful spell. Simulacrum, which is just weird, and we haven't had time to do any crafting anyway, and I'm not sure if I like Simulacrum. And also greater teleport, and I'm wondering if I can use, because I get that for free,
Mhm.
if I can start using that to research how to make the castle move better, because now I have greater teleport. It means how it understands greater teleport, which is probably useful for knowing
What
how.
exactly does greater teleport you?
It just
It means,
teleports
it
for
means
the
you
further
can't
away.
miss. You can be in the middle of nowhere and you won't land in a wall or anything weird.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can.
it was fun.
I mean, you can do something like that. It will mean that.
I just wondered if it means research, because at some point also we need to buy more stuff, but I'm not worried about that. I'd just rather play the adventure.
Okay, so my answer is sure you can research that. It will mean that if I ask you like if you roll badly on use magic device and if you roll like D100, so it's less chance of you failing or almost no chance of you failing, but it's still until you like fully take control, you know, take out the
Yeah,
shot god,
sure.
for example, and the tower will get like full power, then still you can teleport only one
No, that
per
makes
day.
sense. That
That
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Okay, so anything else?
No, let's
Okay,
go.
so
God, I-
as you are flying through the deep gulf, the weather seems okay. There's not massive storm, slightly cloudy, windy, but it's kinda usual for this part, especially since the weather overall is getting colder. There's like a shift of seasons.
Sounds like you're really sneakily trying to say winter is coming.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid that I cannot say winter is coming because, oh, that's Game of Thrones thing.
I'd be out looking down from the landing zone.
Yeah, I was trying to ask,
Now, question.
during the travel, will anybody be outside at the landing zone looking downwards?
Does the landing zone
Yes, I
have,
will,
like, have
because
a
I've
fence?
got- because
or
I
or is
will
it just
do-
like
because
nothing?
It's...
I've got good perception,
Mhm.
and I've got about 14, so it's probably I'm a good scout. So if I'm standing on the platform, I can. look
To
out.
answer your question, I didn't prepare that small... I didn't decide what it is,
What the hell?
so
Is it supposed to be safe or is it not safe?
your call if you wanted to...
I'd
Wha-
say I say it should be safe, so at least have a rail.
Okay, yeah, so there are like safety measures, so
Yeah.
nobody falls like man overboard by a mistake.
Bear in
Yeah.
mind that I've got overland flight for like 13 hours a day, so I'd never not have it on if I fell off.
Yeah,
and,
but
a,
right now
That
you
if
have some
a
kind of
refugee
refugees,
just
so-
wandered out there and
and a ring of
tripped
feather.
and
But
flipped off the
most of
edge.
the time, because I remember last session, Genkiro warned them that do not wander off. So until you arrive at the proper, you know, destination, then they will keep into the.
Are you
big
seriously
quarters.
suggesting a refugee could come up and shank Lysander and he'd fall off?
Not
No.
shank, like
I'm saying the refugee would like
Oh, he might
Trip
fall
and
like
fall.
an idiot. Oh, I would fly off. An idiot.
anyways.
so. Yeah, before I mean, in the meantime, you can make a perception check. Just bear in mind, no matter how good perception check is, first of all, this deep gulf is deep.
Mm-hmm.
And water is murky at best. So there might be really problematic to spot anything of interest in the water itself. But you can try.
Hey Julie, Audie, can I borrow your thing? Hello?
Hello.
I think it might be Julius trying to talk, but
Yeah,
his mic
it's
is
probably
not working.
Julius. Your mic is dead or dying.
Yeah.
I can hear it screaming for help. My god.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah,
pretty
please,
sound.
Julius, please mute yourself. My god.
There we go. I put it in
Okay.
the other.
Oh, well done.
Yep, still there.
Kind of.
No,
Yeah.
it's much better. You can hear him now.
But it's,
It's
now we can hear him. Before that was...
just occasional crackles. It's all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
before...
you were static.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea why it suddenly started. Just one day, it suddenly started static every fucking where. But I don't think it's anymore. I think it's mostly the other USB thing when I was there. So. But yeah.
I
So,
can, if Jai is
Apparently, we're
also
all
doing that,
really good at perception.
I can assume that Genkiro is piloting for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, sure.
We have him locked in there. He's not coming out till he's flying us over.
Before
Yes.
I tell you the results, and if you see anything,
Well, looking at the scores, I think everybody either sees it or don't.
There's nothing under 30.
No.
Everyone,
Aoti
everyone's
rolled over
31,
40.
32.
Yeah. 45.
46.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, before we get into whatever you see or not, Jai, when you are like in this area where you are now, your mark starts itching.
Ah, god, fucking... Could someone itch, like, just below the wing?
I draw
I
my sword
can't-
And and after
and
a
just
few-
start scratching
and
and just
after
start smacking it.
Oh, thank Jesus. Ah.
but you know what? It's not the itch of a skin, it's itch that somebody's calling you. And after a few seconds, you feel like something slimy and dark tugs you in the back of your mind, and then you hear a sweet, gleeful voice of Gravemoss in your mind. Only you hear that.
Okay.
Welcome, my pet.
Well, fuck you too. Hi, what you want?
Well, I want you to do something for me, and I even might consider it. What he's trying to say, because my English fails me, that he wants you to do something, and the quicker you do that, then your deal with him will be finished, because he considers that if he resurrected you, then you owe him.
Of course.
There's a thing you need to
Kind
get
of.
me.
Which is?
You will see, but you are very close by to it.
Okay.
And he might say, because he's that type of character. And where's the? If you ask what it is, where's the fun in telling you that? You will know where you see that.
Great. Glorious. Give me nothing to go on. Thanks. You're a big help, buddy. Christ.
Okay.
If you are so fucking whining, it's in the underwater temple, sweet place, nice place, called Temple of Abandoned Gods.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound ominous whatsoever.
And
Now, is Jay talking in his mind, or is he just like
I'm talking in my
out loud?
mind.
Oh,
this is
good.
telepathy.
That's even more confusing. Good. So we are listening to
I mean,
what
yeah, you don't.
We are
you
not
don't hear
outside
that.
of the conversation.
At most, we're wondering why Jai is staring into space and looking weird.
Oh no, I'm still just acting normally because I'm just looking out over the sea.
Yeah,
At this
yeah,
point, everyone is, so I'm not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
anything strange.
Yeah, keep going.
And last thing he adds. Oh, and if your foolish mortals of the party members do any troubles, especially Genkiro, say that Phantom Troop members are there.
Okay, so Temple of the Gods, Undersea Temple of the Gods, Phantom Troop members. Anything else I need to know?
Nah, nothing at all.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, cool. Also, any kind of, considering it's under the fucking sea, any kind of direction, because it's kind of a big sea. Or will I just know?
You are close by to it. You know what? Yeah, that will be more reasonable. That instead of a voice, you see a picture in your mind, and your intuition tells you that you already know that close by, like you are very close by to it. If you just park here and just go straight downwards, you will find the temple. And there's another picture that temple itself is underwater, but there is some suggestion that some rooms, if when you get inside, they will not be underwater.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Also, you know what? I'm gonna connect your perception checks with that images you saw of underwater temple. You see a silhouette of a. You are not sure if this thing is dead or not, unless you make a heal check. But it's rather massive, and it's look like a sea creature, like a big sea creature.
What the hell is that? I just say out loud. As a
Okay.
squint.
This is a picture in your mind.
Yeah.
Now I need to check what. I mean, okay, this is a magical beast. So, what do you usually roll for a magical beast under?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, so you can give me a knowledge. For now, only Jai.
Okay.
Knowledge Arcana. And
my
if you want to
glorious-
heal check to try to figure out if this creature is alive or not.
Okay.
Probably won't, because I'm assuming everybody dumped heal.
Yeah, I have no heal. You can do it untrained, but decent.
17 is a untrained heal.
Yep.
And
Well
16
done,
is a
that's not
knowledge
bad.
arcana. Okay. So with 17, you do not think it's dead.
Okay.
More of a maybe sleeping. Who knows? And with
Um,
16,
Is it evil?
Uh,
I have that. The spell I cast is called Eagle Soul, and basically gives me detect evil constantly and some other stuff.
No, this creature is not evil.
Okay.
You know what? You don't know exactly what that thing is, what exact type, but the size, the how does it look like? This basically looks like a type of a sea serpent.
Ooh.
And the big one, he has almost like around 45-50 feet long.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, we can't comment, but I'm still interested.
Yeah, so now that's, I think that's all.
Giant.
And just a small...
Making notes. 1 sec. Giant effing snake. There we go.
And just a small, maybe not retcon, but basically the overall idea you get from talking with Gramos, that you as a character would probably know that if you go drop the refugees in Dragon High and get back, you still might be able to catch them. Because, you know, they will deal with all the traps on the way and
Yeah.
whatnot, so it will take time to do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So, I just kind of stare strangely at underwater, and I say, at the water, and I say, so yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Spread my wings. Anyone want to join me?
In
I
what?
have no idea
Join
what
you
you're
in
doing.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
But in,
No, what the hell are you talking about? Join you in what?
If we park the
Apparently,
castle,
aside from giant fucking snake, we don't know anything you're talking about.
yeah. Well, according to the voice in my head, apparently, which I only hear, which is great.
yeah.
If we stop the thing right here. Also, yeah, he raises his wing and there's the sign. He says, yeah, if we stop here, go down to the Undersea Temple of the Gods, which is apparently there, I will be able to get rid of this fucking thing.
Right.
Also, just in case, so remember the Phantom Troop? Anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No, we've
good.
never heard of them before. No.
Yeah, just about to say. So, there's, yeah, they're kind of there.
Huh.
And there's either we could go down there right now, catch them, and murder the ever-living crap out of them right now, or we
Mhm.
could, you know, fix the refugees and have a chance they'll still be there.
Well, what?
I jump off the side of the landing pad.
Hang on one
Okay, then.
second.
Out of
Hang on,
character, we
whoa,
can
whoa.
do like that because Simon is not here. That Simon, Genkiro will pilot the tower to the Dragon Height. He will deal with refugees, and when Simon
Oh, yeah.
gets back, he will return.
Essentially, we don't tell him about them, and he just keeps on
Just-
piloting the thing, and then he comes.
Something real
Alright,
fast.
well, if you guys want to go,
real
I
fast.
will
Yeah.
join you, but wait a second. I have a few spells to cast before I dive in.
Okay, just cast your spells in the chat.
Or
Mm.
I fly back up to the landing zone. I'm like, I forgot I can't breathe underwater.
That's a small
not
problem,
going to need that.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Even with this murky thingy, so for OT mainly that there might be something down there, but it's hard really to discern because of the distance, because the ground sea floor of the deep
Yeah.
gulf at this point is like 600 to 700 feet down from your
So,
current position.
oh, 600 to 700 feet down? Okay, cool. I could technically reach that, but the others can't. So question. I saw did I see an image of the temple itself?
Yes.
Did I see an entrance, or yeah, I saw an entrance, correct?
Yes.
Could I technically teleport there?
That's a very good idea. Now I need to check the teleport because I know
I do have greater teleport.
Ye-
However, yeah.
Yeah,
do
so I
have-
need to check that because how does this thing work? Because I think you still need to roll on
I
the
still
100.
need to roll 1d100, yeah.
But I know
See,
this works
I
something
know that if
somewhat
I'd been there
differently.
with my greater teleport, I could, but as I don't know anything about it, I probably can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is that you view this once.
But I think there's no off-target with greater teleport. Like, it's just you want to be
Right,
there,
there is no range limit and there is no chance you arrive off target. You
So you
need
don't
not
actually-
to have seen the destination.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you see, because for greater teleport you only need to have a reliable description of the place. And
Oh.
you've seen the picture, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so you do not need to roll the 100, I think.
Wee, wicked!
And
Who's the wizard? Yeah.
is interplanetary teleport worse or better than this?
It's better for different things.
Teleport greater does not allow for interplanar travel.
And
Ah.
there you go, Mateus has just explained why it is different.
Yeah.
Interplanetary, not interplanar. Because there's an interplanetary.
Interplanar
spell.
is a different set of spells. You use the gate line. You can use gate without costing 10,000 GP, and you can use different planar things. I don't have them memorized, so.
So yeah, I
Cat's
can
just, like, running in
I can
circles.
greater teleport us there.
Okay. Okay, so
Oh, I thought you're casting greater teleport.
Yeah, I have it too. I didn't know you had it, so I picked it as well.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean,
I have
the,
greater teleport.
I have to as a void wizard. I don't
the
need-
more the better, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
you
kidding.
can run away from more enemies.
Actually, I am gonna actually have to make use of your greater teleport skills because I already spent my 2 level 5 spells for the day. So
Oh.
I'm gonna have to make use of that.
How? Like, this is a new day, I guess.
I know. Yeah. All the way at the top somewhere.
Actually-
here. The guy
actually-
casts a spell on
You know
himself.
what? It's really useful that more than one of us has teleport. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because when it was only 4 people in the party, it was fine. But when there's more of us, we can't transfer everybody in one teleport.
I mean, right now there is only 4 of you plus Ego, but Ego can be
no,
summoned
but
by
I mean,
Jai.
idol. Yeah, but we've got an idol on as well, which we wouldn't be able to bring along.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he can resummon. That's
Yeah.
what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
you do not have him all the time. Jai just can.
Yeah,
Summon
I
him.
just need a minute to resummon him.
Yeah. Okay, so do you inform anybody at all?
Oh yeah. I informed
Kira,
the
we
group.
probably tell. And also, is there? Do we
cook?
have a way to consistently contact Asmarius? He'd be useful to tell. Oh, and also the rock stars.
Technically speaking, until now, if you wanted to contact Asmarius, Genkiro was doing the sending to him. Of course,
Yeah, we were just scrying for him.
or scrying,
Yeah.
sending on scrying, something like that.
Yeah.
Essentially,
And-
we tried to look to it was and it was us again.
And yeah,
More.
and he was like, "Yes, Genkiro, what is it again?"
Actually,
Can you just throw like a bunch of
occurred to me,
fireballs
I
down
better-
that way?
I really ought to write a scroll of teleport to leave on the ship for somebody to find us at these points, but that, we can't do that now
Why not?
because it takes about 2 hours at least.
They won't escape in that time.
All right. Well, can I write one down? Because Genkiro's he's a bard. He should be able to use
Sure, you can.
scroll easy
You can
enough.
do that. Just so you know, like among the refugees, of course, because they are doing that in a proper manner, there's like 1 or 2 officials that were taking notes, and you know, they are keeping track of numbers, so they are making sure that there's nobody went missing from some kind of villages or whatnot. And with this, there will be another potential quest, like a clue for different thing, but we'll deal with that
No,
later.
that'd be cool. We'll enjoy playing that later.
So, for example, you can inform them that you have to go Suffolk but you will safely arrive at Dragonhide. For example, Hallard at one point when you prepare will go outside probably, and
Right.
like, dear adventurers, are you wandering off to do another glorious deed?
Yeah. Okay. This is good. Let's all give speeches to the people.
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere horrible. We may or may not come back. Hope you're okay. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, we're gonna wake up more evil monsters. That's what's exact.
Do you require some delicious rations from me for your adventure?
Do you have anything that can help someone breathe underwater?
I have for me, but I don't have it for anyone else, unfortunately.
You know what? To be completely honest, I have no bloody idea if in rules there is something that can allow you to make a food that gives you underwater breathing.
There is not.
But because Hallard, yeah, I will give him like a rule of cool. You know what? I think I found something from one of the Asmarine traders. They say it gives you an ability to short time breathe underwater that gives
Well,
you.
hang on. There are plenty of there are some druid spells that can do it. If we've got potions of them.
But we have a druid.
No, but I'm just saying it's not impossible in the rules to get water breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level potion.
Technically, he's not potion brewer, but he might try.
I'm not bothering because I'm using ice body, which
It's
means
just
that
making wine instead of potions, and it works.
Yeah, like it will work for shorter period of time, but it will work.
If
Like,
only
it might be on your way out because Jai or Lysander can greater teleport you inside the temple at the entrance, which is not underwater. Like this is, you know, the entrance is like you're going from the water onto the
It is like
dry
a
area.
having said that, we are aware that there's going to be watery places inside.
It might be, yes. Okay, so if you ask him that, then. But of course, Hallard, the greatest cook of the north, shall gladly do something for you to give you an ability to breathe underwater. And he happily strides back to his cooking place and starts doing his Shit, let's see. And because, yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't, because I didn't get to do my grand speech.
No, you don't. Sorry, mate. Let's keep going.
But is he
I
not
mean,
in the least bit
you want
intrigued?
like grand speech to him? Because right now on the landing zone there's only Hallard because he wanted to talk with you as a party. Like ask what do you do, and yeah.
All right,
Lysander,
screw it. You'll regret not
Yes.
seeing my glorious victory. I just wanted to show off because I wanted a medal.
it's kind of hilarious if you roleplay. You're kind of grumpy about it the rest of the session.
Hey, Lysander, come here.
Yeah, what?
I can knight you.
What?
I can knight you.
Oh god, so you're gonna
What?
take him as your squire, Zach?
No,
Really?
I don't even do that. I'll just knight him right here, right now.
Do I get a seriously? I mean, if I get a letter of recommend, have you seen my
You
clothes?
just get to call, pretty much you just get to call yourself sir.
Do I get a title?
Sir,
Only that you get to troll yourself.
And is it recognised by other people?
mostly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes, please.
If you go find some like barbarians, they might not, but they might not care. But
But civilized people, yeah, they usually recognize the honor
Right. Well,
and
in that
title.
case, yes, please. Thank you very much. And I'm cashing in all these things soon.
Also,
Hey.
Oh god.
oh,
Hello, Simon.
okay. So previous plan of Genshiro going
Yeah.
to Dragonhide is out to shit.
yeah, because we all know if he knew who was in the temple, he'd be diving down there first.
Yeah.
It probably-
Well, it's all right. Aren't they quite safe? They don't go to the monster rooms.
What did I miss?
Let's not tell
recap.
Genkiro who's down there until we get down there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And before, just give me a moment, Simon. And if we will not do that today on today's session, but I have a question for you as a character.
Okay.
At some point in the future, does your character plans to make sure that, for example, his companions from the Order in the Azure Empire are safe or not?
Oh my. I completely forgot about them.
Now,
I guess we're going back to the Empire eventually, guys.
I
Oh,
mean,
God.
No.
you don't necessarily need to, but it will be your call because they might as well like try to escape or not. You'll see. I only wanted to ask about them, and as I said, we'll deal with that maybe on some other session.
Keep
Hey
trying.
guys, now Simon's here. You might want to update him. Can I take 5 minutes to feed the dogs?
Yeah, sure.
Is that right? Cheers.
Also, Julius, if you are not talking, maybe try to mute your microphone. We'll see if your static will still continue.
You hear me right?
Now I can hear you, but
Yeah.
also there's static.
There's so
we
much
we can hear
static.
you, but static is like distracting
Like-
me.
It's very annoying.
What should this be this time? Because I don't hear any now. That's the weird thing. Because generally I hear it like really loudly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
there-
It is really loud.
yeah, we hear quite a lot of static coming
I'm just
from.
gonna try. I'm taking out my mic. Tell me if you hear it for a while.
Yeah, for now I want to make a quick recap to Genkiro. For now you don't know that yet, I think. But basically, as you were going through the Deep Gulf, Lord Gravemoss contacted telepathically Jai and informed him that, hey, if you want our deal to be completed, you need to go underwater to Temple of Abandoned Gods and get me something. And he also said to him, if the rest of your party is not convinced, say there are Phantom Troop members down there.
Rain. Alright.
And
We
yeah,
haven't told you this yet.
not yet. The original plan was for you that before, because I wasn't sure where you will return, so that Genshiro will go to Dragonhide with refugees, drop them off, and then when you return, you will rejoin the party. But because you are here right now,
And static is back.
we'll probably do that together. Also, can you join on Roll20?
Yeah, I just needed all the tabs on my
Yeah, no
The-
problem.
web browser to load up.
But I believe the party will tell you that, yeah, that's the thing with Temple of Abandoned Gods, and that you have a chance to strike at least at few of the members of the Phantom Troop. Because Jai, from what you've understood from what Gravemoss said, you do not think the entire troop is there.
Yep. Okay.
No worries.
Ah.
Couple of them.
Here's the question. Have you been hearing the static for a while?
From time to time, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird because it really shouldn't be any static. Because I took it out and tried putting it out again. Because I'm really kind of worried.
Yeah, it simply sounds like your headset is slowly dying.
I wouldn't say slowly, but I agree.
Quickly as a motherfucking Usain Bolt?
Faster.
Okay.
And Usain Bolt is faster than a speeding bullet.
He is? I know he's
I
quick.
don't know. Superman is.
No, that's Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm reading a really interesting fanfic from Fate Stay Night, where different characters from different franchises are put as a servants, and in latest chapter, guy put Saitama from One Punch Man as a Berserker class servant.
Oh god.
And he one-punched Enuma Elish. to be
So
servant.
guys, that just reminded me. There's a game coming out at the end of this month called J-Stars. I think I told you about it though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I
it's on
wanna-
consoles. I don't have console. I want
Play as
to
all of
play
your
it.
favorite shonen characters beating each other up.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I seen that, but
Great.
it seems fun. Too bad Ichigo only knows Getsuga Tensho and nothing fucking else.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure how they balance it for the guy from Assassination Classroom, because apparently he has the ability to move at Mach 20.
Well, yeah, he can. I'm watching the anime. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I know Lysander is still not here, but question to the rest of the party: when and who, if, informs Genkira about the situation?
We're telling him that we're going to go investigate what's causing, or at least that's what I'm planning, and we're not going to mention the fact that there's Phantom Troop, or if I don't think Jaya even told us.
Jai?
Hmm?
That's between you guys. You need to roleplay that.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I told
Did
you
you-
what I told you.
did you tell us that there's Phantom Troop down there?
Oh, I said that, right? Hey guys, remember the Phantom Troop waited very long?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yes,
Answer.
he said that. Okay, so... But Genkiro is still not yet informed, so I'm wondering if somebody, when, and who will inform him, because we assume that you are piloting right now, because everybody else was observing on the landing zone, trying to spot something in the deep gulf.
Alright, did we get the civilians to Dragonhide yet?
Not yet. Holy shit! That was a lot of static.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, it's weird. I didn't hear any.
I mean, you might not hear that, but we hear that.
Yeah, we heard a lot.
So, if you are not saying anything, please mute your mic. It might help, it might
Can you
not.
hear me at all?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It just sometimes doesn't that at all. I just can't hear anything at all, so it's just a bit weird.
Why would you hear it?
Escape test.
I mean, from time to time.
It might be your connection, I don't know.
Yeah.
Skype being officially derpy today.
My small plea that because Jai will have to go slightly earlier.
Yep.
Try not to focus too much on technical problems. We will just have to go along the way with them.
Hey,
Okay, you're right, cool. So, guys, Endif, Jai, or Lysander, who informs like Genkiro? Roleplay that shit.
I will.
Sup, Gengiro, we're going down. You're coming with us, not really giving you much of a choice, I think. Let's go.
The hell?
No,
Have fun.
just pick him up.
Are you
With my
forgetting that
poisonous
I'm the
jaw.
leader here?
Sorry, why is Genkiro not getting a choice?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Good
kind
job.
of saunter
Good job,
over back
Lysander.
to the.
This is why you're my second in command.
I saunter over to the landing platform with, I think at this point, unless he struggles, and I'll let him go. Genkiro in my mouth. It's kind of so. Everyone ready?
What the fuck? Get
Just
off.
a small suggestion, if you want to do that smartly, Genkiro with one other person that has greater teleport can go to Dragonhide, leave the tower, drop the